Hola a todos y bienvenidos una vez más a Stanley la parábola de Stanley. Vamos a seguir desde aquí. Lo he cortado y lo he seguido grabando. No quiero volver a salir. Creo que no se puede guardar. Entonces vamos a seguir, tío. Quiero seguirlo. Y si se guarda, pues de puta madre. Pero no quiero ni saberlo. Vámonos. La 27, ¿no? No, pues otro pongo. Ahí estamos. Ahora hay muchos más papeles en el suelo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ya empieza a insultar.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Muy bien de papeles. No sé si tomar las mismas decisiones, Ahí lo dejo. Para cabrearlo aún más. Es lo mismo, es exactamente lo mismo, pero con el suelo más lleno de papeles. Y no, es que esto está igual. Y las dos puertas.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
¿Estás seguro? Que entró por la izquierda. ¿Estás seguro? Porque yo no estoy tan seguro.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Bueno, vamos a entrar por la izquierda. Vamos a hacerle un poco de caso.
Wow. Yes.
Ya me voy.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
A la izquierda. Bueno, vamos a la izquierda.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
A que esto nos lleva a otro... Es que esto es muy bueno, tío.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Siempre es izquierda.
From here, it's, left.
Ya, no me deja otra, ¿no? A ver, y ahora...
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Cuando te vea, te voy a dar un collejón.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Un poco mal hecho el camioncete, pero las luces... ¡Madre mía! Despedido.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to...
¿Dónde está la 247? 102.33...
The whole story completely unusable.
247 ahí abajo.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Esto me mola mucho. Vale, está el suelo otra vez limpio. Lo cual no me mola la idea.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Vale, vamos tirando. No hay nada diferente, ¿no?
When Stanley... Wait.
¿Qué?
What?
Ya te digo, tío.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with
Me
all the
gustaría decir que
monitors?
sí, pero no tengo
Did
ni
you
puta idea.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
No jodas.
Let's find the story.
Volvemos por aquí. No jodas. Esto no es una historia, esto es un puto laberinto, colega.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, cabrón. Soy yo, está un poco más oscura. Soy yo.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Tío.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
Antes
the
había
meeting.
cosas aquí, ¿eh?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ah, no, era aquí. Puede ser. Me he confundido. Es que no tengo ni... Jugando al solitario, claro que sí. Verde y con cosas blancas. Tío de la escalera. Aquí nunca hay nada. Y ahora no hay puertas, tócate las narices.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Parece relativamente bien, pero... No me extrañaría nada que una de estas paredes sea falsa. Mierda. Estoy intentando memorizar todas estas ventanas. Pero no veo cosas diferentes. Por lo menos muy llamativas. No sé decirte. A ver, intentaría abrir todas las puertas, pero ya sé que no se abren, o sea...
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Esto no estaba,
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Odio que hagan esto, que vuelvas por el mismo camino y esté cambiado, tío. Madre mía.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Ni de coña.
No, I don't feel right about
Ya
this
te lo
at
digo
all.
yo.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
No, no, no. ¡No me reinicies! ¡Hostias!
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
¿Qué? Yo dentro por aquí, ¿eh? Nunca estuvo abierto esto, tío. Mira eso, como era el solitario. Un poco fuera de escala, pero bueno.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on.
No me jodas.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Vamos a seguir la línea porque sí. ¿Qué coño le pasa a esta línea que hace cosas raras? Es que entre que esto está abierto y esto está abierto, no puede pasar. La 11. ¿Qué coño? Ahí está muy difuminado, ¿no? 18, vamos a llegar a la 1, tío. 6. 38. 0 B5. Esto da mucho todavía. ¿Qué coño? Luz dinámica, tío. Bueno, más o menos. No sé decirte. ¿Qué coño? ¿Una máscara del Payday? Lo estoy flipando, tío. La música está un poco alta para mí, espero que para vosotros no esté tan alta.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it
Está tomando el pelo, pero
you won't want to
clarísimamente.
miss anything.
¿Qué? ¿Seguimos con la música? Venga.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Esto. Ah, sí. Pero vamos a ver. Vale, y ahora es abrir todo el otro lado, tío. No jodas.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Ah, venga. ¿Qué? ¿Seguimos la línea otra vez? ¿Qué me dices tú?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
La 30, ábreme la 30.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
¿Por qué no? La 37. La 37. Vale.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
No jodas.
What do you want our
No
story
jodas.
to be? Go on.
No jodas.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
No.
I'm ready for it.
¿Habéis visto eso, no?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Ay, qué putada. Esta línea está loca. Loca. Pero mira qué coño hace. Uy, está que se sube por las paredes. Literalmente. Y ya está. Madre mía. Puerta redonda. Hostia.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead
Aquí
somewhere,
quietecito.
which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
¿Cómo te
So
lías tú
starting
solo,
from
macho?
the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our
Es la izquierda,
destiny
pero vamos a ir por la derecha.
awaits.
Es la izquierda, fijo, ya te lo digo así. De confusión.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
5th, 6th, 7th.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Hostia, la última
So now,
es
according
jodida,
to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really...
Ya, realmente el que no tiene
No,
decisión
it
es
can't
él.
be. I don't
Yo
want
puedo
it to be.
decidir por qué puerta
I don't
ir.
want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't
Ahora es
do it.
él el que está atrapado.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Fin de... ¿Qué? Espera. ¡Mierda! ¿Qué? ¿Y eso? Vale, ahora el narrador no está.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Venga. ¿Qué cambia? Por aquí nada, ya fuimos. Esto ha cambiado. Username es Ahí he puesto un input. O sea, he puesto un algo. No puedo poner otro. Pero seguro que hay que poner más.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Izquierda. Pues venga, vamos, izquierda. El creador de este juego ha fumado un peta tan grande que no sé.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Lo bueno de grabar esto es que hago así, paso de él y luego cuando esté grabado miro y a ver qué me perdí. No es muy tal, me gustaría quedarme aquí a leerlo todo y tal rollo, pero estoy grabando, coño. ¿Dónde está el proyector? Ahí arriba. Slide, charts on slides. Free to play, monetizar. No jodas. No quiero entrar porque seguro que me encierro aquí.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hacia arriba, ¿no?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all this can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Es las mismas horas.
He yelled. This is all a dream.
¿Qué se ha repetido?
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
No jodas.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head?
Exactamente, porque hay una voz
dictating
dictando todo lo que estoy
everything
haciendo y
that I'm doing and
pensando.
thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he
Pensó.
thought.
What?
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Si no es un
How could
sueño,
it
¿cómo
be?
es? Oh.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Esto mola un huevo.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named...
¡No me jodas!
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Madre mía. Juegazo. vamos a dejarlo aquí. Lo jugaré en otro momento, no sé si volveré a empezar desde el principio o tal. Da igual, las decisiones que tomes cambian todo. Ya visteis el guión, que ya un pequeño trozo del guión, porque es pequeño. Todo lo que lleva, o sea... Esto es muy bueno. Esto es muy bueno. Os lo dejo aquí, venga. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo, por lo menos como me ha gustado a mí jugarlo y grabarlo. Esto lo subo ya, o sea, me da igual. No sé si tiene final o no, parece que no tiene final, esto es así hasta que te aburras. Jugaré más y lo grabaré todo para subirlo y nada más. Espero que os haya gustado como siempre y hasta otra.